Nothing to snore at.
Nothing to snore at. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Just kidding. We knew that was going to happen because we invited him here.
Did we? Or did he just come in?
I just found my way in the door and then the other door and then I almost sat in Zach's seat.
There's actually 3 doors.
I have the same last name as you, so I'm your sibling. We said sounds about right.
I'm
Williams
Zach
is the
number 2.
third most common last name in the U.S., but
I thought it was second.
it's third.
Really?
It goes Smith, Johnson,
Smith,
Williams.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Smith, Williams, Johnson.
Bro,
That sounds
do
like a
not
law
give the
firm.
Johnsons that kind of credit. It does sound like a law firm. All right, what are we doing today, Zach?
Abbie, I'm not going to tell you because Garrett's going to tell you.
Garrett, what are we doing today?
We're going to make a movie, from what I gather.
Or a TV
Film
show.
major got it down.
Hey, film graduate.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
A bachelor's in film
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
digital media.
and digital
Oh,
media.
wow.
Whew, I didn't know about that.
Man.
We did not know who we were.
That's
getting
half
on
my degree.
all right, so today for the episode, we will be mused by not only a noun, not only a verb, but also an adjective. And we will each be choosing one of those things. I will be choosing the noun, so let me generate these people, places,
Things?
Things is a 1-year-old.
I think that my noun will be the word baseball. No, I hate that. That's so basic.
While Abby's picking, can I just
ahead.
suggest that maybe Zach does a high-pitched voice since he's the younger child, so
I
people
disagree.
can tell between the two of us.
They do
You're
have
a
these.
guest on our show, so you should
I have to do the highlights.
Yeah, you do
entirety of
actually.
the episode.
Well, now you sound like me, so I don't know.
Give us a medium voice.
Yeah, a
Wouldn't that?
mid
I feel like
voice.
I would have a mid voice.
Please never do that
Just
ever
get a
again.
lisp.
Okay, so my word is going to be family because I think it's both on brand. I mean, wait.
Appropriate for today's show.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I
That's what you're
meant.
looking for.
Thematic is kind of the vibe I would. That's the
Okay.
word I wanted. And then also just that makes a good story. Family is always helpful.
Sure.
So then we've got our verb, which I believe is Garrett.
All right.
I'm going to pick a verb, which is going to be. I can generate new ones, right?
Yeah,
That's
go
okay.
for it.
That's all right. All right, sweet.
Sweat.
Sweet.
Sweat. Just like a candy.
Let's do persuade. I think that leads to a
family
fun plot.
and persuade.
Persuasion.
Much like Garrett getting himself on this podcast. And we've got adjectives.
All right. Ooh. All right. Here we go. We're gonna go for.
Anticipation.
Oh.
We're gonna go with victorious.
Victorious. Okay. So somebody is victorious and they're persuading.
Wow.
This feels like it's setting up for a nice plot and conflict.
That's what we like to do here.
Indeed.
On Nothing to Snore At. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a Rogue Media Networks. Cool. So sometimes we like to start with characters, and I feel like that's the vibes
well,
today.
usually we start off with top of my noggin.
I hate going there. But let's climb up.
It's weird.
Why is Garrett wearing wooden shoes to come up?
Sorry, let me take those off
Please
real
don't
quick.
climb Zach's body with wooden shoes ever again.
A splinter.
Oh my gosh, not again.
Top of the noggin.
Uh-huh. What's up there?
We have
Let me
two
know.
crime families.
Crime families.
Okay.
Is it like a mafia type beat or like very, very low? What's that word?
Low stakes?
Yeah. There's like crime that's not a big, like jaywalking is like a
Misdemeanor families?
kind of vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be both families of jaywalkers.
No, it has to be two opposing crimes and what?
So when I misheard you the first time, I heard you say two crying families.
Now that might be something to play with. Just like
Just
a
like
toy.
baseball.
We already said that baseball was dumb and generic,
That's why I
and so
brought it
I'm
back.
so sad
called
that
a
you used
callback.
it. Can you explain that to me?
No, I won't.
Dang it. So I think that it's crime, but I think one of the families is jaywalking. We need to find another little like meaningless crime.
One of
And-
them just cries so much.
Oh, that's dumb.
Well, that was Garrett's idea, so.
Garrett,
my
why are
idea.
you bringing the stupidest
God,
ideas
my
on?
word.
Okay.
So I think that it's two actual crime families, but I think it's jaywalking and
You realize when they're crime families, they do more than one crime.
crime.
It's not just
no. I think we redefine what a crime family is. Persuasion. Oh, that's it, y'all. That's it. The youngest son wants to break out of jaywalking into petty theft, and they will not let him.
What if it? I feel like when we're going with the jaywalking here, do we need two families? Could we just go maybe with a crime family? A crime family?
We could do.
Are you okay with that?
Because
Sure.
the noun was family and not families.
True. So the only reason, because I never got to finish my top of the knockin' idea.
Go for it.
The only
Bring
reason
us
I
back.
had two families is you had like a Romeo and Juliet kind of feel, but you had like two bros, you know? And they were one
Romeo and Bromeo.
Homeo?
Homeo and Bromeo. That's actually, I'm sorry, we're going back to the double family. This movie is called Homeo and Bromeo, and that actually has to be what it's about.
But I mean, now it could be like, instead of trying to get the families together, or something like that.
They're trying to get them up.
So they're the only two families that are already close.
Close, but they're
Homeo and
Bromeo are
hate
actually
each other.
not bros,
and so they're
nor
trying
homies.
to get the whole families away from each other.
That was delicious, apparently. Oh golly, that was so gross. Why'd you just like?
Welcome to ASMR with the Williamses.
I think it's funny when a last name ends with an S and then you have to pluralize it.
It's just
I had already pluralized it. You pluralized the plural
so many times.
Okay. I was saying that I thought that was a funny joke.
So we should delve into the plot. We have our characters. I'd say
Bromeo
and Homeo, of course, and their families. Now, I think
I like how
the
we all did
family,
fists.
the Homie family, and the Bromeo family. So their names
They're
aren't
chemists.
actually. Those are their last names, right? It's
Homeo and Bromeo.
It's like Lil. Lil is one of their names.
Lil Bromeo.
Little Bromeo.
And Lil Homeo.
Wait, they definitely do have the same first name. Yeah.
I was thinking the Bromeo family is chemists.
Okay.
For bromine, the element.
You don't mix things to create elements. That's actually elements are.
Yeah. He was saying the Bromeo element. Oh wait, did you say that they're a chemist or they're like
using bromine?
Yes, they're using.
Okay.
That's their main.
They're not making bromine.
No,
because that's
no.
just a natural element.
Yeah, I never said they were making it.
Okay.
You just assumed that I was stupid.
I did do that.
Anyway, we're going to family counseling after this, so do not worry. So anyway, we're gonna go with the bromine. Is that's the element? So they mine it or what? How is bromine sought after?
I like a good mining movie.
Bro,
there's not enough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a.
There are not enough mining movies.
Pretty
Let's
sure
comment on that.
It's an
non-metal.
It's an unmined market.
Yeah. Here's the thing about this podcast. Say your joke with your full chest. You were so insecure about that joke.
Well, I was trying to develop it because I was gonna say Untapped,
just like
which
a film
already
camera.
kind of has a little bit of the you can pick at it a little bit.
See, that was with your full chest. Just like a chest bump. I like that. Here's my concept. Do you mine it? Do you mine bromine? Is that?
I think we do now.
I think that's we're
mine.
establishing that. But here's what I'm thinking. The Bromeo family actually mines it. The Homeo family is trying to create it in a lab, and that's the tension.
Okay, so
they're like the Bromeo family is like we don't change things. This is how it's done traditionally. Like it's almost like a futuristic dystopia, like in which we can now create elements, and they're like, no.
Well, I mean, one family because they're close, right?
These two families.
Oh,
so my thought is one of them mines it. I don't know if that's actually how you.
We're assuming that we
know.
can mine it. Yeah.
And the other
Garrett's
is,
actually a chemist also, so.
The others are chemists that use it, and
Okay.
so that's why they're close.
Oh, vibes. Okay, cool.
Except then you have Bromeo and Homeo.
Lil homie.
Sorry,
Lil Homeo and Lil Bromeo. Their actual names are Lillian, and they're so embarrassed about it.
Oh, maybe it's two female leads. There's not a lot.
Bro.
No, sis. We're going with the female lead.
I actually love that. Yeah. Especially because in all of the marketing, we would not show that, and everyone would assume
Think Lil Homeo
and Lil Bromeo are.
How are you planning on marketing this film without using either of the two lead characters?
I'm really good at getting people.
Just stock mining footage.
People want those movies.
Okay, so one thing that's really popular in the market right now, we've seen.
Oh man,
as he
here
would
we
know.
go.
We see these things are coming into the theaters. You've seen multiple this year, but are movie musicals. And I think...
Are we going to make this a musical?
I think it absolutely has to be a musical.
This is my favorite phrase.
Because what makes this really fun as a musical with mining is it's very rhythmic.
Boom,
yes.
boom, boom,
yeah, you
boom.
have a lot.
All right, here we
Snow
go.
White, lots of mining.
I agree.
So much
The
mining.
only classic songs, like, I can't think of a single one for Snow White.
I cannot either. I was thinking I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis, and I put it into Snow White, but I didn't think that. I do love that. And Zach is acting annoyed, but he has asked me if things will be musicals, and they have been successful.
I've been successful in never making one of our movies or anything into a musical.
Until today.
What do you mean?
Yes.
No,
I mean,
no.
there's been musical numbers.
I'm sorry. Do you not remember when you suggested that the one with the Fondunians would be a musical?
But it wasn't.
But we did. We made so many songs
There
in
was
there.
a few songs, but it's not a musical.
What constitutes a
I was
musical?
actually having this argument like yesterday with somebody about
what makes a musical.
What is a musical and what is, because like the Lego movie. Is the Lego movie a musical?
No, I wouldn't say so.
See, I would. I think it's a musical
really?
because I think that there's enough song. I think a musical really comes into play when you have characters in the world singing a song that exists in the world. And in the Lego movie, they sing "Everything is awesome in the world." In the Lego movie 2, they sing "Everything's not awesome." Wild Style is her name.
Yeah.
She's singing "Everything's not awesome" to the other Legos, which inspires them. I think that's what makes
it moves the plot along. The songs are part of the plot. Yeah. I do think that we make this a musical.
I agree. And I think that we perform at least 2 numbers today.
We have
Garrett,
to.
you do not have to convince me. I have sang on so many of these
many
episodes.
times.
As I've heard, as I've listened to all of them.
No, you have not.
He listened to
Name one song that I've
one
sung.
and a half.
I don't think you sung in the Jelly Bean.
Jelly Bean.
No,
He's
I
only
did not.
listened to the Jelly Bean one and a part of Fun
I
Duty.
cannot believe you didn't listen to Penelope Means Her People.
Nobody gave me a suggestion on which ones to listen to.
Always go with the poop one. Anyway, so we will make it a musical.
Okay.
Got on a t-shirt. Always go with the poop one.
Yeah. So we've got Lil Homeo, Lil Bromeo. Why do they not want their families to collaborate? What is the tension there?
So I've been trying to think of this.
I'm proud of you.
This whole time. But I feel like, the only stuff that I could come up with so far is they hate each other just because they each don't want to be a part of the family they're a part of. So whichever, Lil Bromeo, right, wants to be a chemist instead of a miner or something. And Homeo
it's
wants
like
to
a
be
jealous
a miner.
rage type
Yeah,
beat.
and so that's all I could come up with. I don't think it's the best, and I think we could change that for sure. But that's all I've come up with so far.
Okay.
Maybe we can find it now. Let's go through the natural plot structure.
The natural plot. Please lay that out for us,
What
Phil
plot
Major.
structure are we going to go?
I think
Dan
the 3-act. I think the 3-act.
Bro, what is going on right now?
Just the natural 3-act where you have your opening act, which essentially sets up your conflict, gives your characters a natural or their comfortable world, and at the end of Act 1, you send your character out of their ordinary world, thrusting them into something unknown.
Right.
Act 2 is your biggest act. That essentially is your story, the meat of your story, in which they have to learn their deficiencies from their original world, overcome those issues that they have you also you might introduce the villain in the first act or your antagonist, but you're also going to see the might of your antagonist and why your antagonist should beat your protagonist in the second act.
Vibes.
And at the end of the second act, you should have your there's a specific term for it, but basically your deep dark pit moment where it's like,
I got you.
You can't beat this. And then Act 3, of course, is the redemption / the overcoming of the issue because I've changed in some way from my original self that now I am capable of achieving this goal.
All right, let's tell their story. Oh, what?
So are we going to have one of the Lil Bromeo or Lil Homeo that we is our protagonist, or are they both antagonists to
Kind of
the
like them
families?
being anti-heroes.
Like,
But do we follow us? I think Zach's asking, do we follow a
which
specific
one,
one of them?
or do we just have an evenly? Because I feel like
I think
it's
one
gonna be
should
hard
carry
to
the
get-
story. One should
Yeah.
carry the story. I just feel.
We'll
Bromeo.
homie. Oh.
Oh,
I was thinking little Bromeo too.
Oh, sorry, outdone. Also,
I mean, the mining
Garrett,
story. It's
you may have caught on this, even though you didn't do your homework and listen
I
to the
tried.
episodes. But
Give me a
0.5
day.
speed.
but I do have unlimited vetoes. So.
I did actually hear this.
Yeah, that's the rules of this
I have the
podcast.
singular
Zach
one.
has one. All of our guests have none. They get
Oh,
no
yep.
creative liberties.
No.
So I'm vetoing. You're wanting it to be Little Homeo, and
That's
I'm
okay. I'll
making
take
it be Little Bromeo.
What if I?
Because Garrett, don't you realize that you wanted it to be a mining movie? How is it going to be a mining movie if you focus on the chemist?
I mean, he agreed. We don't have to.
I'm
drill
just saying that I
into
don't
it.
understand
I'm
why you would
sorry
go with
that I
Little
even
Homeo
suggested
when
it could be
Little
I
Bromeo
think
was right
Homeo-
there. Because here's what I'm saying is that
My
I guess-
goodness, Abbie.
What I'm saying
I
here,
just like arguing.
What I'm saying here is, I think that the name Lil Homeo has more of a homey
Driving-
feel to.
Yeah.
Is it
the
perhaps because it sounds like the word home?
I mean,
I
here's
don't
an
know.
option.
I'm not gonna delve
Here's
into
an
psychology
option.
here.
We
I
could
will.
always switch
That's
it.
why. What?
We could always switch
No,
them.
because they're mining, bro. Mine.
Are you?
But I mean, the
Perhaps
chemists are
there's
using
no connection
bromine.
between those two words,
There
bro and mining.
No. The Bromeos have to mine the bromine.
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 But
The
the
Bromeos have to
chemists-
chemistry the bromine.
They have to chemistry.
My word.
Me second period in my sophomore year of high school.
You chemistry? You walk in. Hey, Miss Smith. You chemistry?
What did you think I sounded like my sophomore year? Much better. It was probably really I cried all the way through high school. Anyway, so I think we focus on Lil Bromine.
All right.
What? Little Bromeo.
Yeah, little Bromeo.
It is a bromine.
Her brother's name is Bromine,
And so, are we starting off?
which means his name is Bromine Bromeo.
Okay. Just like every good musical, starts with the musical number.
It
With the
has to-
sun coming up.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so I
here
think
comes the
you know,
sun. We just
usually
Beatles musical.
if the sun comes up, you have the camera following up the sun. But here's the thing:
It goes down.
he goes down and goes into the mine
Chef's
shaft.
kiss.
Oh yes.
Love that. Love that, Zach.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful imagery to start it.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at imagery.
Good job. You
Yeah.
should be a poet.
That's why I played Skylanders Imaginators.
Is that why?
Yep. That is
Just
the
to
only
develop your
reason.
imagery. I love it.
Is that
So
considered the pinnacle of imagery?
Yep, right there.
I'd agree. And
Spyro.
if you disagree, I'm vetoing your disagreement. So I love that, Zach. That's beautiful. Who is
Thanks to contribute.
sorry? Could you say that again?
I'm glad
I'd love
to
hear your.
contribute.
Oh,
I'm glad to
good,
contribute.
good. So is little Bromeo singing the song? Is little it's little Bromeo singing the song?
No.
Who is?
So, well, okay, yes and no, because it starts
It's got to
off.
be a whole cast, right?
Yeah,
Right, of
it
course.
starts off with the miners going. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da,
I feel like you're the miners.
bum,
Set it up for us. Come on, Zach.
bum, ba-da-da, and then
You
they
gotta do
start
the
saying-
lyrics.
I don't
Clearly,
sing,
I'm
Abbie.
gonna leave little
We're
Bromeo.
down in the mine.
That's it.
Mining away. Dun, dun,
There you go. Down in the mine. Mine.
Mining away. Dun, dun. And then
Waiting for the day.
oh
And kind
Ooh.
of, you get
to say. And then you would
Bro.
nope.
No, I love it.
And then we see it, like the camera. It's one stagnant
Yep.
shot that has been moving this whole time, and then it goes to this like alcove inside the mine where you have like a pickaxe go up, and the camera gets blocked for a second, and then when it comes back down, you see our main character.
Sure. Little
And so
Bromeo.
when they do that long note, then he starts singing,
Sick.
but he goes like his is a lot faster.
His or hers? Are they girls or
hers,
guys?
sorry. So hers is a lot faster, and so getting like the rhythm of her not wanting to be there and having more of a go for
Okay,
it.
so I think that going off, so it changes. We definitely change key. I kind of think we go from because beat, the heavy beat of the pickaxes is going to be kind of driving. We break into a little bit more of a like melody type melodic song where she is choosing to mine the bromine via chemical reactions that burn away the rock and reveal the bromine.
That's pretty
And
good.
she's singing, but then they're shoving, it's all of her like family shoving pickaxes into her face so that she can't, because she's supposed to be mining, not messing with all these dumb chemicals.
Right.
Because I was thinking we have like, you could still have the beat and then like have it double time, was my thought. And so like going on with that idea, then that driving factor you still have in the background the but then you have the bubbles going.
Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. When did y'all become so musical?
I watched West Side Story.
Same here.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Rachel Ziegler, whew, she'll inspire you.
But yeah, that's our opening kind of.
Wait, same here? Y'all watched it without me?
Yes.
Both of
I
you?
watched it in Los Angeles, so I didn't bring
Watched
it.
it with mom.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When?
Have you not? Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it.
No.
Yesterday.
I also watched Tick Tick Boom.
I've already watched
I
Tick
want to
Tick
watch
Boom.
it. I really want to watch
And
Tick
I've
Tick
watched
Boom.
4 musicals this year.
Wow, look at
So,
you.
The musical
Basically,
expert.
Manuel Miranda.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes people have stutters and we don't make fun of them.
And sometimes they do. We do.
Nothing.
I was afraid.
Veto.
No, that's only for me and Zach once.
No, I'm saying you're vetoing. You should veto us.
Oh,
because we can't make
vetoing
fun of it.
anytime you make fun of my stutter.
Now,
I'm vetoing you telling me when to use my veto. That felt like you tried to veto something.
here's my secondary thought with this. Okay. Reading from that beginning, we have the same song. We have the same song, and we still have that same camera that's moving along with it, and this camera moves with this bromine that's getting like transferred
on a like a conveyor belt.
And, well, like it first starts off with people like passing it, then goes on a conveyor belt.
We can also have
goes
little
up.
Bromeo go in the cart with it, and that's how she sings her song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I was thinking this is to get our secondary character.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
going to go to the
after
lab. He's
Little
going to the lab.
Bromeo.
Yeah. Garrett got where I was going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in the cart.
Yeah.
You were not. You were in the mine.
okay.
And so follows it up, and then we get the chemists dragging it in, and then the slower like rhythmic.
Beat.
Rhythmic. I couldn't think of the word. Of the miners starts fading away, and then the bubbling starts getting louder
I like
and
it.
louder and
I like it a
louder
lot.
as we go up, and then we have all the
Little
chemists.
Homeo.
We have all the chemists start singing their version of the like the reprise kind of.
Right.
So kind of, but I think it needs to be melodic, like which one?
Little Bromeo.
Little Bromeo's in the mine. All of theirs is melodic, except
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it
Little
is
Homeo,
very choppy
who's
and-
very
yeah.
Yeah,
bop,
for sure.
bop,
Yeah.
bop.
Yeah, just like that,
please,
actually.
Could you?
Bop, 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 bop.
So what is the song for the chemists?
For the chemists?
Wait, what? Can you remind me the mine one? I can't remember. It needs to be like.
The mining one's probably like hit that rock boy. Hit that rock little boy.
I don't know. It's
And the chemist one.
combine the elements and put them in.
Yeah.
It's got to be fast though.
Oh no, it has to be melodic.
No,
I
it's
thought.
melodic and kind of slow, except for Little Homeo's part at the top there.
Oh, because I
Right.
thought with the bubbles it was like the double time, so it was faster, and then Little Homeo's is slower because it's the rhythmic beat.
Okay. Yeah. So just sing what you did, but like 2 times as
Combine the
fast.
element- oh.
Faster.
Combine the elements and put them in. We're gonna do this
All again.
all again. There's so much bromine in this little lab, and
in this little town of mine.
there's so much bromine in this little town. Oh, little town.
Okay,
Somebody
so we need to
is
jump to
upset.
Act 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we probably need to set up the conflict because we've given ourselves a really beautiful 1 minute of footage, and we are probably over halfway done with this
But
podcast.
man, those people are in those theater seats. They're ready.
This is the scene.
This is the opening.
This is
Yeah.
like but like this is the scene that like when you see on Twitter little clips of it,
Right.
Like
That's
this is
definitely-
this is what it opens up.
For
You
sure,
see
for
like
sure.
this is what's advertised.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
So our conflict we know is they want to be the other position.
Hey, I'd actually like to go back to my original thought.
Just shade. All right.
Actually, we don't care about what you have to say.
No, listen. What if Little Bromeo does go with the stuff up to the lab, and that's how we start the idea that that's where she wants to be.
So she ends up there and she's like, and everybody's like,
yeah.
You're a dirty, nasty miner. What are you doing?
Dirty, nasty miner.
We appreciate you.
Lab.
We appreciate your job, but you're not supposed to be with the smart people because we can kind of do some smart, dumb, like class.
For sure.
Ooh,
yeah,
some
class commentary.
Class commentary here.
I love a good social hierarchy commentary moment.
It's more even hierarchy because they're literally the lab is directly above the mine.
Speaking of monarchy, why don't we? Just one of them has a crown on.
You can call him Crown. His name could be Crown.
Crown chemist.
Well, his last name is still, isn't it?
Homeo.
Yeah, what's their last name?
We don't have a last name for them.
Oh, for the chemists?
We don't have a last name for either one.
Yes, we do. All the miners are the Bromeos, and all the chemists are the Homeos.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they're all
Remember,
Homeos.
Lil
so it's Crown
is the first
Homeo.
name.
Crown Homeo.
Crown Homeo. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll let y'all
He's
have
the
that.
master scientist. He came up with all of science.
Did he? Wow.
His cousin is the mad chemist.
His name is
Mad Homeo.
And he just has crazy hair. That's his whole thing.
That's his whole
That's
thing.
it.
Just like you. Dude, Zach's about to cry right now. You actually have wonderful hair.
Thank you. I know.
I wish I had it.
Well, too bad.
I'm going to shave your head tonight.
I'm losing my hair. If we're talking about hair.
Well,
I'm not
I shaved my
old.
head when I was 17, so
You
if we're
did.
talk about losing hair.
Yeah. Anyways.
You also dyed your hair.
We don't need to go there. I'd rather talk about my mental breakdown than my pink hair dye.
Somewhat pink.
I tried.
We can continue on with the story now. I'd like to.
Yeah, so my girl, Lil Bromeo, ends up in the lab, and they're like, yo, get back in those mines. You do not belong here. That's Crown.
Yo, Bromeo.
Yo,
go back to your Homeo.
They only speak in rhymes and musical numbers.
We have to do so much then.
No,
so
it was
what's,
a bit.
What's our
Hamilton? It's like Hamilton.
Yeah.
All the speeches in song.
So
That's
do
fine.
we have like?
I told y'all, next Lin-Manuel Miranda right here, just like Hamilton.
So who is our main antagonist?
Crown.
Crown? Is it Crown?
I think it's Crown.
I think it is. I think Crown doesn't actually care about the chemistry lab or the mines. He wants
just cares
all
about
of
the
it.
money.
What are they doing with the bromine in the lab that benefits the world? They're using it in chemical, like
Yeah,
what's
I think
the export?
this is a world in which that fuels everything.
Okay,
No.
okay. I'm good with
And no,
fuel.
for real. And Crown Homeo wants to, like, right now it's a very, like, everyone gets all of it. Like, it's a very almost socialist society, but he wants it to be totalitarian and he wants to be in charge.
Okay.
That was really weird.
What am I missing? Did I just black out?
Yes. It's actually been 2 hours.
Oh
Abbie.
my gosh, not
A
again!
long episode. Special.
We actually
The
came up
Bromeo special.
Stop. Why do you sound like a VeggieTales character? Like,
I was raised on them.
I was raised
That
on
must have
it.
hurt.
What'd you sniff out?
Had a thought.
Did you?
Good job. Oh,
Only my third of the day.
Well, we understand. It can be hard.
Oh, my question is, what number is bromine on the periodic table?
Let me check. Is that their
I think
age?
I think
Their
that's the
age.
title of the film.
Oh.
Okay, I like it.
Kind
Are
of
we looking for the
your
atomic
research.
number, or are we looking for the
Atomic.
mass number? Okay, 35.
not the mass number.
It's like
the mass number is like 7.30579. What is it? What is it? Maybe
35.
35. Oh,
No. What's the mass
what's the
number?
mass
What's the
number? Let me
atomic
check.
oh,
mass
now
number?
you don't know the mass number, even though you were so passionate about the mass number.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It's nice to have a united front. The seating arrangement here is Abbie and I are sitting next to each other and we're staring at Zach.
What did
so
you
it's kind of
say?
a united number. I said 17.0 whatever.
Oh,
What?
it's 79.904.
Oh,
I thought you said
904.
70.
Yeah, I was close, I guess.
79 point. I kind of vibe with that. 79.
79.909.
The title instead of
I was
35.
thinking
I
Okay, so
like
then
that.
we need to tie in the mass.
79.09. Wait.
904.
79.904.
0.904. At least
Cool.
that can be the episode title.
I was thinking Homeo and Bromeo personally, but
I think that's too like Romeo. We don't want people.
sorry,
people
I'm.
thinking this is
Are you? Abbie on Nothing to Snore at, or am I? Because it sounds like you're trying to be in charge of the episode title.
It sounds like I'm just trying to be good at titles.
Well,
we need to continue.
one
on
of
with
us
the
is
plot.
titled.
Yeah,
the
we
book
have
and
gotten the
published
opening
it.
shot.
Yeah.
And now we do have an antagonist, and we
do,
have
Crown.
a MacGuffin-esque concept. Do you know what the MacGuffin is?
No, can you stop using terms
How about
and just
Chekhov's gun?
create?
That.
You know what Chekhov's gun
Yeah,
is?
it's
Okay.
if you show a gun in a scene, you have to at the end of it, you have to shoot it.
Yeah, that's the idea.
It's the same thing with Dan Povemeyer's canoe. If you show a canoe, you have to use it
in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be to ride on the water.
No.
It should be used.
Yes.
Anyway,
Now that we all
that's
know
not-
more about film theories,
Anyway, we're talking about the MacGuffin, which is the thing that everybody wants. So every character in the film has an item in which they are obsessed with for a reason, maybe different, maybe all the same, but that is what they want. And so this would be the bromine, or the fuel, the finished product.
finished product.
because
From
okay,
the
here's
bromine.
genuinely what I'm feeling like, similar to the Lorax vibes. That one dude who capitalized on air, like that's Crown Homeo's whole thing.
And so we have what? So
It's like socialist, but it's very like you are assigned your role. So like obviously these two families, but also it's like
No one's happy in their family,
yeah,
but they're
little
complacent.
Homeo and little Bromeo are a representation of all society wishing they could do what they wanted to do with their life.
Do we have an underdweller? A crown, an antithesis to the crown?
I think that there is a tiny little mole man that lives in the mines and gives us wisdom.
Not what I mean. It would be somebody in the
His
family from the mining.
No, his name is Mole Bromeo. He's the great grandfather
pet?
who won't die.
just won't.
They've tried.
My word.
every morning.
They all whack him?
Yes.
A little whack.
Like a mole.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's so perfect. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's a shot that's established. Like
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
walking
They
into-
walk by and
That's
hit him
the
with a
clock in.
pickaxe.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
yeah,
how they
the
clock in.
We're here. We're here.
It's definitely.
Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome to the mines. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna sit here as you hit me repeatedly.
That's good. I like that. I like that. Okay, so we still have the first shot.
I think that's a separate musical number. We established Mole Bromeo later. So we have also an additional musical number
So
in addition.
our original thought, I don't know if we're keeping it or not.
Okay.
Is Lil Bromeo and Lil Homeo trying to pit the families against each other?
No, they just
At
want
this
each
point.
other's role.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
just want us. Will they achieve that? That's, I think, kind of just an early.
Well, wait,
overarching question.
victory was our word, right?
Victorious.
Victorious.
I think they do. And persuade is
What
was
they're
our
working-
original
Persuade,
stuff?
victorious,
and family. We got that
Well,
for sure.
I think we have.
I think we're doing it.
This is.
I think
this
we're
is kind of when we
so
picked those-
unbelievably successful.
Somebody has to be victorious, but who is it going to be?
I think our leads.
It's going to be our
leads.
leads. Because this is definitely going to be like a children's movie. I think. Oh. Well, I feel like.
Not children's, but not.
I was
think
thinking-
children's is. I think
Young adult.
Yeah, I think what you're thinking is still could be correct. Like it's going to be a happy movie, but it's not going
Right.
to be marketed
kids.
No,
towards
it's not
children.
like. Yeah, it's not like
It's
a
like Disney
kids
Channel,
movie.
like
yeah.
Hannah Montana meets.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
just
Raven
meant
meets
that
Steve
it's
Evans
not
and
going
Cody.
to be a movie in which there's hopelessness established for the world.
I think it begins as hopelessness and like it's a
I know
dreary
at the
beginning.
end it doesn't establish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a.
Yeah.
That's how they. That's
No
how the movie
more
ends.
helplessness. Just in the
we did it.
beginning. We did it. What are you talking about? Anyway, what are we talking about?
We're talking about the second act.
Oh.
So, I think that we established that from the mines we have now. I think they switch in that opening musical number. They switch locations, and a lot of our
Yeah.
musical takes place with, "Why are you down here and why are you up here?" Right, and that's where our two. I think we focus more in the chem lab because I think that's where more of the bad stuff happens.
Right.
But there's a little bit of a few songs of discovery throughout Act
Sure.
2 of who's upstairs again.
The Homeos.
The Homeos. I think of Lil Homeo being in the mines, realizing, oh shoot, these guys actually do hard labor, and they're the only reason we're so rich.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Lil Bromeo is up there, kind of like stirring up trouble, being like, I love doing this kind of stuff, but the way it's done up here is not as
good.
idealistic as I thought it was.
Right.
Because like I thought if I ever
It's definitely a
made my way up
utopian
there-
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of Act 2, and then Act 3 has got a.
They have to team up and tear the society down.
They meet
brick
at the
by
tunnel.
Bromeo brick.
I was about to say, where are they going to meet? That's the most important plot.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Centerpiece.
Oh, they're on.
Okay.
Here's another
I'm
image.
excited.
Give it to me.
So they both are going in mine carts back toward
Sure,
each other,
yeah.
and then the big. You know how? Have you seen Hamilton live, or you've seen it on stage
Yeah.
with the? So, how it works?
You know this is a movie and not Broadway, though.
No. But
We should make a musical sometime.
how they are riding toward each other, but then it's like a roundabout with mine carts,
Yeah.
and they start spinning in circles around each
Oh,
other, and
I
the song is like the camera
Yep, I like
of
it a
them
lot.
spinning around
Or
each other.
even
That's
like
kind of the,
layers on layers of minecarts. So like maybe they're in a roundabout, or you can just do different tracks that kind of
there's
like.
Well, that's
so
how
many.
Sorry,
different
so
tracks in
that's
this
how
one
they go. That's how
Yeah.
most of that song takes place, and then finally they get on the same track, but
Oh,
they're
for
spinning
like the
around.
big, the bridge of the song
Yes,
type
exactly.
thing. Yeah. I like it. It's a little duet. Yeah.
Yeah, so that kind of is way later,
Yeah.
near the end.
Yeah.
We don't
well,
have time to
I
flesh all
wouldn't
this
say
out.
necessarily the
I mean,
end.
a good-
2/3,
Yeah,
maybe.
2/3.
Yeah. It's the falling action, if
So
you
how-
will.
So let's think how these people are going to achieve victory.
What is victory?
Look like.
Yes, what does it look like?
I was thinking we have something around they take down the crown
Sure.
and like he
In what way?
I think they
What looks like defeat to the crown? I guess because it doesn't have to be like stab him in the.
yeah, I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking defeat is everyone is no longer on his side necessarily, and everyone kind of starts
He's
to see.
incredibly persuasive. He's convinced everyone this is the
Yeah.
best world. And so it's
But
not
everyone
actually
starts
like
to
a
see.
physical battle. They have to convince society that this is not the best way to live.
Yeah, and they have to do that together
Right.
as a combined.
And then I think they do take his crown off and stab him in the gut. So,
You have a little song there that's
yeah.
like, the crown isn't yours anymore.
Oh, I love it.
Or a crown not for crown.
What?
Because it's like they take the crown off, but it's a crown not for crown. The name of the guy.
Oh,
who's
I forgot
crowned.
his name was
Yeah.
Crown.
His
I
name's
hate
Crown.
that. I hate that.
They stab him with the crown.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
It's really pointy.
he has like 12 puncture marks in
Yeah,
a
He
circle.
has
totally.
12 hearts all around.
Is that like a new part of it?
Just him specifically.
The song is now "I'm a man with 12 hearts, but none that work."
But they've all been torn apart.
12 iron hearts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been impaled in every part of my heart, and I have 12.
I keep coming up with rhymes for every line that
I was
she
thinking
has.
the same for the first one.
And then like she sings
keeps
something else
going.
that's not rhyming, and I'm like, okay, come up with a new rhyme for this one. And by the time I do, she's
And
got a new
I
line that
am
doesn't.
hurt as I lay here in the dirt,
Okay.
and I will cry as I lose my life. And then he's dead.
It didn't rhyme.
What's
but-
it?
It's called a near rhyme.
Yeah, but
if
it wasn't
you
even
wrote
near.
music,
It's kind of a far rhyme.
well,
About a football field.
I have glasses, so it felt near. I'm nearsighted.
So that was a stretch. That's like Mr.
You know me and my
Fantastic.
yoga
I was gonna
poses.
go like Neil, the
Armstrong?
Armstrong.
The
stretchy figure.
space guy.
Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong,
He's
the one
an
who went to space?
astronaut.
No, the Armstrong stretchy figure
Bro, what are you talking about?
from the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
sorry, you were
us.
born. We weren't.
Yeah,
We weren't.
sorry.
It's a
We're not
pretty
from the
famous
80s.
story. It's a pretty famous story.
Just from
Is
the
it?
90s
Because two
here.
of us didn't know. Okay. So,
I think we sing the finale right now.
I think we have to.
and then end.
I think that has
So
to
what,
be it.
I guess what's the final? Because obviously we have the first shot, which is the most important,
Right.
and then we need the last shot, which is also really
Okay, I've
important.
never
you go.
seen that toy in
Yeah, I
my
haven't seen
life,
that
Zach. I
before.
don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, what were you saying,
For
Garrett?
the audience at home, it's a toy you've never seen.
Sorry, I turned into an old man.
We do love them.
Don't.
We love the old men.
No, we don't.
Is
I
it the
hate old
finale's
men.
name song? We love old
Old men.
No, it's
We already
a
did that
callback.
once.
And Zach needed to hang up the phone.
So let's talk about how miners and scientists can be friends.
Bro, I thought you meant anyone under the age of 18 for a minute there.
That is a joke in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a song about the miners.
I just want to be a minor.
Yeah.
Your 18th birthday isn't for a few years. You'll be all right. No. Okay. Miners and scientists can be friends. That's exactly what it's called.
Yes.
Okay,
That's the
here,
name.
let's see. I'll be little Bromeo.
Okay, I will be little Homeo,
Homeo?
which is the now scientist, right?
No, the
Little
now
Homeo's now the
miner
miner.
who was a scientist.
Okay, so I'm
Bromeo
now
is
a
the
miner.
scientist who was the miner.
Okay.
so
the
I've
background.
got coal in my. She's a girl, but she's got coal stuck in
That's
her
perfect.
in her throat.
And that's right. That's why little Bromeo finally sounds. All right. What are we doing, Zach? Lay us our beat. So miners and scientists can be
Zach,
friends.
you're doing the beat.
I'm all
He's
the,
killing it. He's
I'm all the
everything
back.
in the background.
Okay.
We're just the main two.
So is this now the do we get to do the circle scene on the?
Oh, do we need to develop? We don't. I don't think we can.
Can we do this again in the circles? Like, can we do the circling thing again?
For
in
the
Yeah,
the
it's
final.
the final.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
But now everyone's in mine carts.
Yes,
It's the entire cast.
yeah.
I love it.
So well,
Going
it starts
through a
off
lab.
because we started off going down to up. Now we're gonna start going up to down.
I love it.
So it goes.
So, little Bromeo is gonna bring the scientist down into the lab. I can't even take this.
Are you starting it?
Yeah, I think so because I'm little Bromeo, right?
Yeah.
And come with me to the mines. I promise we can be friends with those kinds.
I'm going down into those mines. I can't wait to see those friends of mine.
That's weird because you just met them and they're actually my family, and I'm glad we're getting along. I was afraid of this tyranny.
They're my family too, 'cause we're all friends. I knew it would all work out in the end.
You were so right. Here we go. Down to the mines. I'm on a roll.
In the cart, we go so fast. I will never think of you as last.
Because miners and scientists can be friends.
We can be friends.
Because miners and scientists can be friends.
Until the end.
Until the end.
We can be friends.
Until the end.
Until the end.
So just the entire world blows up.
Well,
It's like a super far shot.
it's a mining accident, and all of the rocks just crumble in the mine.
Everyone was down there.
The miners and the scientists will not be returning in 2022.
This is how we keep the studios from ruining our art and making sequels out
You're
of it.
so right. You're so right. All right.
Speaking of right things, you said all right.
No. So, Garrett, what we do on the show after we finish our beautiful conclusion, we get somebody. Did you just yawn?
Yeah, I was thinking we go to sleep like the snoring that I've been hearing this whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's after
I wish
your
we were like our dad. I bet he's having the best time right now. Whatever he's
Do you think I
dreaming
should
about.
poke him or put a like? Should I put some whipped
Bro,
cream? Or
let's put some whipped cream in his hand and then
some
tickle
peanut
it.
butter in his hand and tickle his nose.
That's good. Okay.
So, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. It was pretty. Why did he turn it to Scooby-Doo? Okay. All right. I feel
Garrett,
like.
would you like to summarize?
Oh, do I get to
Bromeo?
summarize the whole thing?
Yeah.
No.
Give
Okay.
me a
Is this
nice
a log line
minute.
or a summary?
This is a minute or less telling of the story we just
This
created.
is saying, like, telling somebody the entire plot.
Okay. So, in the magical world of Mindtopia, two families work together to create the fuel for the world. However, two unorthodox members of the families decide that they want to switch roles and work in the other family business.
Mm-hmm.
And so our heroes, Bromeo and Homeo, must work together to
I'm sorry, little Bromeo and
little Bromeo and little Homeo
Thank you.
must work together to switch roles and overthrow their father's hatred for one another in this Romeo and Juliet.
Did he write it?
I think he's starting to add stuff that we
I
never
don't remember
had.
there being a dad
Word.
figure at
Oh,
all.
I thought Crown was kind of the dad.
He
I
was
imagine
the-
because they're families. So
Yeah.
I figured that
Okay.
the Crown member of the family
I
would
just
be
think
the
it's
father, the
interesting that you said
grandfather.
fathers, and we definitely
Yeah,
only
but the
have-
other one was the mole.
Yeah, but he was like the great
He's the
grandfather.
father of somebody.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess.
anyway, The two families must learn the errors of their ways to work together to create more fuel and realize that every job in a production line is equal.
Beautiful.
They sing songs too. It's a musical.
Yes,
musical.
it is.
Question.
Bromeo and Homeo, the musical.
Occasionally, we add a
7.9.
actor into our...
We do like to cast people
so,
sometimes.
Garrett, do you have any thoughts on any of these characters?
Actually, I'm going to take
You have
the
a thought?
reins real quick.
Go for it.
As somebody does when they are riding a horse, you get to cast one person, and it is the mole. Go.
If it's the mole,
I know the right answer, but I'm hoping
I
you
have.
don't.
I have an answer.
it's DeVito.
Yes! Yes!
It's
Danny
DeVito is the mole. But
Yeah.
I mean, I really wanted to cast. I can't remember his name. He's in The Importance of Being Earnest and in the two Kingsman movies. This is
Oh.
embarrassing for me.
Really is.
So embarrassing.
I don't know.
I don't know. But you only got the mole anyway, and it is
I don't
Danny
have a phone
DeVito.
like you guys do to cheat.
Danny, if you're listening, make it happen.
Thank you.
And thanks
Thank
for
you.
making Always Sunny and Taxi
great.
and
Danny, if you're listening, you have done so much for the world.
Come on to the podcast sometime.
If you ever find
I'll
yourself
be a
in
guest
Waco,
too with you. Two guests, one
Ooh.
podcast.
Ooh.
Anyways,
Let's wake him up.
I've been Zach.
I've been Abbie. What has this been? Oh wait,
No,
I was just not gonna
my
let him.
word. I've been Zach,
I've been Abbie.
I am still Garrett.
and this has been
Nothing to snore at.
Nothing to snore at.
Nothing to Snort.
Nothing to snore at.
Nothing
To snore Whew. Follow us on Instagram at nothing.to.snore.at.
Or just nothing to snore at with dots in between it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.